Boston, lives in a world she's lost in, victim of compromise. He's staring at her Aberdeen heart, London eyes, Glasgow bones. She's whistling the catacombs, a paradox. He's in love with the statue in a marble block. He's in love with the girl that time forgot. She just shakes her ears. She's falling too far with salt in her scars. Won't let him taste her tears. She's falling too far. The girl that time forgot.
Hi guys, how we all doing? How we all doing? Hope we are all well. To start off today's stream, I've got a horrifying confession to make. We all know of these great game addictions that people have. All these great games that have come out which sink far too much time in, like far too many hours of your time into. I've done such a thing again. I've recently restarted Stardew Valley. Yeah. So, a lot of the stuff what I've been playing has been Stardew Valley offcast. Let's get straight into this. So I want to complete this very soon. And then I can start playing Final Fantasy 15 on cast. So much game time can be spent in that game. Going to be awesome. Yeah, anyway. So, we finally got past this little finicky part. Is all the pushing the mirrors about and getting across, and then the retarded dog, bird, cat thing jumped onto a little ledge just down there. You know? We made it. So we have somewhere new to explore. More mirrors. Oh shit. So they can't get across here, but they're sending little shitty bolts of shit against me. Nope. Nope. Up. So I need to find a way of getting up there. Up. Aha! You can't touch me now. Can't touch this. Do 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 do. No! Press the wrong button. Get off me. So basically I've got to push myself off. Get up quick. If I use this, push myself off. Well, that's not the way you do it. I didn't get enough of a run up, I think. Nope. Come on, kid, climb. I'm guessing I've got to grab. Aha! Oh, not that way. Push that off the end, break the mirror, and here comes Super Cat Dogo. Clearly unsettled, let me calm you down. Give you a little back rub. You did good. It's okay.
We are addicted.
Up here then. Okay. Screw your head. Ah. And so where do I go? Sorry, I forgot it's stuck in a little bit. Who wants that one up there? Holy frame rates. I can just drop off there. Grab this so he can come through. Then back to frame rate death. I'm guessing I climb this little spiral staircase. Brings me out onto there.
Isai. Iago, Omeji Kutuana.
There's no way I can make that jump. Sorry about these momentary blips in its connection. Shouldn't be doing that. Oh yeah, and on top of restarting Stardew Valley, the guy to fix the boiler came around today. Boiler's fucked. Like, plain and simple. One of the main circuitry parts of it is dead. So he's ordered a new one. He tried to source it locally, but no one around here had the part for the boiler. So he's had to order in a new part. not very good at playing catch, are you? Good boy! He's a good boy. Oh, great.
ウケジサワあげく
This is safe for a kid to be doing. Put down the chain. Unfortunately, I actually am Zygot. This kid is absolutely fearless. So what have I got to do? Oh, I can climb the mirror. How you doing anyway, Ban? Buddy? Whoa! I did not see that that panel was missing. I'm only back here, that's fine. Oh, whomp. Yeah, in real life I am afraid of height. Well, I'm not afraid of heights, but they make me feel very uneasy. Not like, oh no, I won't climb that because I'm terrified. It's just, you know, you kind of get that moment of, oh shit. It's kind of like that. Go on. How are you doing? So I imagine I've got to get across to that bit. Is there a chain behind me? Yeah, I don't understand how this kid has the balls to do this. Oh, wait. I know where I can go. Drop down to this ledge, get back up, and go across. You'll be able to grab this bit. Drop down. Hey Gundam, how you doing? Been a while. Oh yeah, as well, Sid, how you doing? How art thou recovering? Nope. Nope. Not looking down. I'm gonna take... Jesus Christ. Nope. Not cool. Oh god, how much higher does he need to go? Well, thanks game for the convenient camera angle. I have a funny feeling what's going to happen. Well, one of them is your wife and is a nurse, so... No. Don't you dare move. Nice. I'm a very lucky boy. I've managed to acquire Fallout 4 for free. Jump over there. Still can't get into the Fallout series though. As much as everyone slates me for it. Like, well, you like Skyrim, so how do you not like Fallout? I don't know. There's another mirror over there. Come on, kid. Thank you. But seriously, this kid's got balls of steel. One sec. Alright, so is Doggo Bird gonna come over here? I have a funny feeling I need to climb him. Come on. Yeah, because this ain't sketchy, is it, Doggo? Go! Don't mind me just hanging off your face. Yeah, it's the point why I always make about like them turning around and saying, "Oh well, you love Skyrim, so you must love Fallout." It's like, no. Don't know whether you heard that cat meow then. They don't like tinned food. We've just found out. Go. Yeah, to be fair, if it's for your best interest,
アップマッチ
I can't really say there's an issue with stuff like that. Like, your message is like, no, you...
手を組め
Give you some little head pets. Now, where the hell? Oh, I see. Well, stop moving, doggo, and I can get off your head. Sometimes these controls. Stop moving your head. Now, climb the tail.
うわっ
Or not. Gotta wait for his leg to be alright. Jailkeeper and warrant officer. I know that feeling. Ugh. Right, is your leg all better, kid? Yeah. But no, I have a funny feeling this kid's going to have to have balls of steel again because he's going to be climbing that big wooden structure which was above. That sucks. Yeah, I'd be driven crazy with that as well, Sid. Being denied games while ill. Or anything while ill. Yeah. Some people just fail to not realise that, Gundam. They believe that because they love a game...
Are you kidding? 空き家の礼儀座伊勢部なeach.
Don't worry, I'll be back soon. You just chill on that. Just chill on that very wonky piece of architecture. Yeah, I know a lot of people are just like, well, if your taste isn't the same as mine, then you're wrong. Like, don't care. And to be fair, they'd probably hate games like this, and I loved them. Oh, really? I want to know what these blue doors are. Yeah, I can kind of half understand them wanting you not to go down there and stress your shoulder. Nope. Get off. You almost threw me off the side. Like... Oh, really? I love Rocket League. I can't play it well. I love the concept. Right, so the armors have to push you through those doors. Cool, I always wondered if there was like an NG Plus system or something like that to this game, that those blues doors became kind of like an apparent thing. To be honest, with what you said, Sid, could be taken for both of them. The games and your warrant officers. Yep. Nope. Aha! Wrong button. Yeah, I feel the exact same way about people who are just like, well, if you don't like this game, you're wrong. Like, really? Hey. No. Yeah, I always wondered with the doors, like, because I tried using the lightning against them to see if I could break them open when you have that at the start of the game. But oh shit. Fancy. You know what we've got in this house? A little gas fire at the minute. Everything else is broken. Including, apparently, the missus, who's just spilled cat biscuits all over the floor. I'm guessing this is another... Like I had to voluntarily wait to play this game because I just wasn't in the correct mood for it. Because this is definitely one of those games where you kind of need to be in kind of that kind of mindset, so to speak. Something where you can appreciate the game for more than a game. Whereas when I bought the game, I was in Bloodborne mood. It's basically senseless violence against big hulking enemies. No! Yeah, no worries, Gundam. Nope, 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 nope. Thank you. Bye. And to be fair, I restarted Bloodborne off cast the other day. I'm not doing a dex build. How do I know this kid was going to have to go on this? Yeah, you need a little bit warmer climate, don't you, Sid? For stuff like that. There's someone I know who's got a boat, and he's taken him ages to get it sorted because the weather here just is never right. Nope. No, kid. I don't think this is time to be removing spears. No, it's that button. Yeah, one of my cats the other day, Miles, he was sick more than once in our bedroom. Part and parcel of the cats. Jesus Christ, it's a fair size then. Right, let's get you these spears out here. I hate this yelp.
Isai.
Right, do this again. There's one thing what I love in this game. Go like that, you let go as the kid. If you're sideways, you just flop over. You just fall off and just go. Alright. Oh, you can fit through that door.
Akuna tisodu, atana kam, agikuna inaik, aturikono. Iana hotu kuyatudu, ate de katu, arietiak, agaraho.
Boing. I need to find you some food, do I, fella? I want to know if that second one's going to turn up. Again. The one which was kind of stalking you a little bit earlier in the game. You've seen one of the recent news articles. A prince has bought seats in an aeroplane for his falcons. It's always an upsetting time when you've got to take a pet to the vets. Hopefully it was nothing too serious. Just a bit of a sore leg from that. Yep, no worries, Sid. Take care, man. Hope you feel better soon. Do a little combat roll and I'm feeling fine. Boing. Right, so I'll get up here. Where do I go from here? Hmm. No worries, Gundam. Hmm. Really, kid? I know, I'm trying to find you some food by doing some pretty, quite frankly, some ridiculous parkour. I am a kid. Anything can set my cats off. I guess I've got to go across here. Why would I go across that bit? Hmm. The pity there's not like a first person camera. first person look mode. I mean, am I to assume that this ledge... So yeah, the only way up is over here. I've got to go up here. Now, where do I go from here? Yeah, I will do. Oh, come on! Let's have a look. After I finish stumbling about, have a look from where I am. Or is there a path down that way? And this is unfortunate where this kind of game starts falling apart. What on earth? Sorry. Going out. Why? Always love these questions. Mrs. comes down. She's got herself ready to go out tonight. Does this look weird? No, it's clothing. It's clothing. I wonder. As if a kid had survived that fall as well with nothing more than just, oh, I've got a little boo-boo. What are you looking at? Never seen me fall before? You're not so gracious yourself. But yeah, this is where all like Team Ico games have kind of fallen short. As soon as it starts getting to like a jump puzzle, because of their jump style mechanic, what they have slowly comes unpieced. Right, so at least tell me if I'm going the correct way going this way.
Edio?
Yeah, dear. No. Well. Hit. You know, I do kind of amaze myself with my own stupidity. So for all that going vertical, I failed to notice I can squeeze through the door. You bag of dicks. But it's the natural thing, isn't it? They give you a massive cylindrical room. You think, right, I'm going to have to climb this. This is going to be a massive pain, but I'm going to have to work out how to climb this. Yeah, there's a doorway. mean, really? Plunk. A great jump. Nope. I knew there'd be a reason. But it's always your gut instinct in a game like this. Right, they've given me a nice big vertical area. Let's get climbing. It was a bluff. Give me that. I knew at one point this mechanic had become like a necessary part. The whole you get to feed him stuff. Aye. Want some grub? Plunk. I'm sorry, are you too tired to get up to eat? Feel better? Is there anything else in here? Or was it just literally that one barrel? I'm gonna take a wild stab in the dark as well. There's gonna be a trophy for feeding him every single one of them barrels. Knew there would be. Aye. Right, I'm guessing now I can climb here. Now that doggo cat bird. Like man bear pig. Half man, half bear, half pig. But it's bird dog cat. Rat. Because of its tail. Half cat, half dog, half bird. No? Thank you. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Do, 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 do. Wiggle. Right.
Yeti! 僕 あっぱち いいさいさい
Super cereal.
うわ
Okay, kid. What? There's got to be something else to do with this room. That there requires me to do that. Is that chain to lift the door?
Akira! We do the creep! We do look!
Oh, not grab that, you dumb thing.
We do look!
Over that way.
We do look! 待って We do the creep! いいな
Well, not shove things.
トリック Get there! Akira! Iktu!
Turn round. Go off that way.
Yaditu!
You grab that chain.
We are addicted!
Like a Labrador. Seriously, it's like a fucking Labrador. Just looks at you just like, huh? Ow. I didn't miss anything from back here. I'm guessing I need this to be pushed all the way back so I can jump up onto that. There's no way I can make it from this, is there? No. Really? Be split in half. I'm kind of overthinking these levels now. Come on, move forward a bit. Gotta drop that on your tail. Now, why do I want Cat Doggo in here? Like I said, I'm just overthinking this. Yeah, why do we want to bring Cat Doggo in here? No, stop grabbing onto everything. That's why you want Cat Doggo in here, because his eyes are like lights. They allow you to see. Alright, Cat Doggo, I'm coming. Don't crawl out of that hole. What did I just say? Get off his tail. Ah, there's a way up over here. That's why I said up twice. Way up. Good doggo. Oh shit. Push it then. course. That other one here. Well, you saw it before. Oh, yes. Okay, just ignore that. Climb down. This looks like a series of drops. I hit the wrong button. I hit triangle. Right, go, super magical cat doggo dragon. It looks like I can climb down that. Because obviously I can't instruct him while that's there. Or can I jump from his head? No, there's no way I'm making that gap. Get down from the bird. Nope, I know what I need to do. I need to go down his tail. No! No! You know, it would be nice to master these controls one day. Instead of being a hapless bloody idiot. Yeah, I pressed X to jump. X is to let go. Not to jump. Of course I'm ordering takeout. No. Let me guess, Mandy. Late. Again. Looks like I'm having pizza tonight. Right. Need to remember, triangle is jump. I'm used to any game where I have to jump is usually Destiny. Oh, I was about to call you every curse word under the sun then, kid. You know, with all these kids' skills, he really could join the circus. Other end. Right. I can climb foliage. But climb, boy, climb. Dunk. Oh, wait. Oop. Okay, that's the gaping black abyss. Yeah, when games put like reverse mechanics into games, like, oh no, by the way, X is to get down, Y is to jump. Triangle is to jump even. Oh, kid, you are lucky. Really messes with my systems when it does that. It's quite annoying as well. Even like Metal Gear Solid. The fact that going back to the old versions of Metal Gear, you can crouch walk in pretty much every game, barring the first 3 Metal Gears. I know the HD remaster gives 3 crouch walking, but I don't think 3 originally had it. Yeah, playing Metal Gear Solid 1, going to crouch walk, and then just instantly flopping over onto my belly because obviously he's going down to crawl. Oh, really? Oh, there's another. God damn, everywhere. Or all 3 Mass Effect games changed their systems completely. The first one, space is to sprint. Shift, or is it? No, shifted to sprint. Space is to bring up the powers menu. Then in 2 they change that to sprint. And then in 3 they change it back to shift for sprint. And your power menu's yet another different button. Oh, so it automatically lets go of it. Right, now where do we go?
危なって
Right, so we can't go anywhere further here. Can you just get off of him, please? Thank you. Alright, I told you to jump up there before anyway, so you know. I mean, the other one which turned up, it didn't seem to have all these issues with climbing. I think I've got myself a defective model. Oh, you're stunned by another glass mirror. Right.
Akasti mata. Aribeti aktuna.
Wonder why has a like fascination and fear of that symbol. Because the only thing I can think, like the opening sequence shows like a tribe trying to take the Trico down, and it seems to be the same tribe this kid is from or was from. Whether that's the symbol of the tribe, I don't know. And I don't want to know yet. I hope the game explains it. Now, why would this be here? Suppose so. They're trying to go. Don't sit there, kid. Sometimes. These games, sometimes. Oh, really?
Akasti mata. Aribeti aktuna.
I know I did. Like I said, this is another game like you need to sit back and enjoy. I'm trying to be just like, no, let's get through this. That was my own fault. The bit which made me laugh though was that as I was falling, he kind of just poked his face at me and just watched me flop. It's like, literally, this was his face. He looked like he didn't give two tosses. And to be fair, for such a big, lumbersome creature, it's remarkably, like, dexterous on its feet. You! Oh, that scene was definitely one of those. Has he just turned on me? You better not have just turned on me. Where he just goes, caught ya. Bye. But I forget he drops you onto his tail and like situations like this. I bet that look of betrayal. Hold on, I'm watching the replay now. I want to see the look of betrayal in my face. Seriously, my face just dropped. I was like. A fair delay between like what I'm seeing and my replay. I also like how it just merged into his back then. All you could see was just one black splodge of hair, just like, we're going places. No, when you get in tonight, I'm going to have to show you just that scene that I just did then. Because it's basically you drop from somewhere, he catches you, and it looked as if he just spat you to the side, but obviously he was throwing you to the tail, and I had a look at my replay and I was just like pure relief, and then just watch him drop me just like, and then pure relief again. Oh shit. Oops, sorry guys, I just smacked the mic on. That was some Lion King shit. All it was missing was Jeremy Irons' voice of "Long live the King." Rude. So that second one has been skulking about. And you can tell from the colour of his eyes that they're pink, which is generally its way of showing aggression, or adoration, or fear. Don't know which one's the most specific one it shows. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. It's time to feel good. Do, 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 do. I could do this all day. Or it'd fit Scatman. I'm a scat man, skibbity beep bop 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 bop. I'm assuming I'm using like the wrong action. Look at me. Looks like the kid's having a whale of a time, to be fair. Come on. Help me. Help me. I'm in a tree. Alright, I'll stop. Wiggle! Wiggle! Well, that didn't work. I'm clearly missing something here. Good boy. see what I mean by that? He's like the big dope. I'm coming. Hold on. Oh, we're back in here. Let me guess, the pot's been put back in there.
アタットイアティケトゥトゥム
So do I.
イラベウージネットアタクートゥキャティムアウォークーク
Suppose I'd best get him a treat for being a good doggo. Right, so now that the thing's come out, is that pot's no longer on the chain? There you go, doggo. Let's boff him on the head.
オートリコーノオメティサタンアオタラノクアタキャンアキサスナトゥイディロティアキアナガーラトゥ
Please. The climbing mechanic on him sometimes is like the jankiest thing ever. And then again, I remember what the Colossus fights were like. Those Colossus fights were the worst sometimes. Especially that one where it was, what was it? It was like an amphitheater completely submerged in water, and there was like one little curved walkway up. Trying to jump from that curved walkway onto the top was possibly one of the hardest things ever. Let's go. The thing which made it more janky on Shadow of the Colossus, though, I think, was the stamina gauge. That way you could only climb and hold on for so long. And some bosses were just total dicks who would just repeatedly shake until you fell off. You got into the wrong bit of them. No, not back in. Don't you dare jump down. Why? Why? Back up. Oh well. We'll just have to go through this animation again, it's all good. But yeah, I remember. I think the final Colossi was ridiculous as well. Like, essentially the final boss, because he was the one who just continuously shook. Jankmaster Flash. Right.
Atadu Ian, Omino Kudu, Audu Agetidu, Akianeki Yefuj Awizi.
Oh, that just happened. Thank you. Yeah, I was, I think I was a little bit too young to play the game on, like, Insane. But I remember watching my brother try and play it. On, well, on, like, the hardest difficulty. And doing the time trials, and... no thanks. I only did it normal. And I still haven't actually played Ico. I'm looking to source a copy of it, which I can then buy. Which then, through my own... kind of my own standards for emulating, I refuse to emulate a game what I don't own. So, naturally, I'd need to own a copy of Ico before I decide to emulate it, and then I could stream it. Unfortunately, the capture card what I have is only HDMI. But if I owned a copy of the game, I'd have no qualms emulating it, sort of thing. That's basically what I'm going to do for... I think I might do that for the Metal Gear Solid run, what I'm planning. Although it means that I still can't play 4 on stream. Because I've run into the lovely snafu of... obviously it has HDCP protection on. And there's no way to turn it off on a PS3, but you can turn it off, obviously, on a PS4. That's why I'm able to stream it.
Without crazy. Hello.
Yeah, that way. Oh, I'm hanging onto your bum. You're joking. Are they the soldiers wielding the eyes? Right, so I can drop down onto your tail, please. And get me into that little nook there. Climb his tail. I mean, realistically, if I could get a... Because the trick for thingy, for streaming a PS3, is getting the right splitter. If I could get the right splitter, I'm golden. But the one I bought, even though it says that it gets rid of HDCP, it doesn't. So if I could get that, I'd go back. I want to play the Metal Gear Solid series. I want to play Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that as well. Which obviously you can get on PS3. I think you can get them all on PS4 now. I might just end up doing that. Yeah, it's just a weird thing. So basically HDCP is HD copyright protection. So obviously, because newer consoles have like TV and app streaming software, so you could do stuff like watch UFC or something like that. It's basically a system which allows them to block you from rebroadcasting that stuff. So your TV naturally is fine, but if you try and put it into a second display, it triggers the HDCP. So PS4 voluntarily have an option where you can just turn it off. So basically all apps like Twitch, Crunchyroll, BBC iPlayer, everything stops working. But you can still play games and obviously stream them. The Xbox One has a weird system. Basically, if you've used a app recently, the HDCP's turned on. So basically all you've got to do is cold boot your Xbox and then it's fine. But PS3 never had an option for you to be able to turn it off or doing the workaround what Xbox allows you to do. Which is basically, oh, you've not used anything like Twitch or BBC iPlayer or anything like that. Fine, you can stream a game. It's just always set on. And it's a pain in the ass because if it's always set on, you can't put it into a capture card. There are like certain capture cards which are kind of more specific to stuff like this. Like if I wanted to do it through AV, so through like a SCART lead or something like that, it's perfectly fine. It only protects it when it's HD. So if I had a capture card which had like a component in, which is basically red, white and yellow, I'd be able to do it. And obviously it'd just be limited to 720p. But unfortunately I can't. So I'm kind of stuck at trying to find a reach around. Because obviously old consoles don't have this, but you need to have a component. And granted, you can get like a component HD adapter, which I think I might actually end up doing instead. So then I can just SCART lead anything in, plug it into that and it changes it. It basically just lets it go out at HD, but it won't put it in HD quality, if you know what I mean. So there are workarounds, it's just I was unemployed. Well, I wasn't unemployed. I was off work sick. I took like 8 months off with depression and anxiety. Basically, I had a mental breakdown. So the time that I was off, I really wasn't earning anything. I was in sick pay, so we just couldn't afford to fork out and stuff like that. There was no point. And unfortunately as well, what that, I said the most common one what people use is only available in America. And it will cost a fortune to get it through customs. So, realistically, I've just got to wait for stuff like the PS3 games and shit like that. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Haven't we already been in this room? Yeah, it's just a massive pain in the arse. I do wish there was an easier way around it, but you know, they've got to do copyright protection and everything. There you go. Whereas with everything else, like if you use a PC, it just done. It just captures your desktop. So realistically, they set that up for consoles, even though you could have streamed from a PC and it won't make any difference. So you could just stream your desktop. Pain in the arse, it really is. But now that I'm actually back at work and I have more disposable income, now I can start thinking about picking shit up to do, like, PS3 streams. I also need to get in contact with a few other streamers and see what HDMI splitters they use to be able to make it work. And hopefully, if I contact like a few more British streamers who use PS3, it shouldn't be too bad, because then they could recommend something that I can pick up in the UK, rather than, as I said, customs. I've played Shadow of the Colossus. I just did like a first playthrough of it, and then I watched my brother do the time trials and everything eventually. It's Ico I've never played, which obviously the first one of the series. Come here, dopey. As I said, like, the only reason I didn't ever do the time trials and everything, I was... What, when did Shadow of the Colossus release? It was... 12 years ago? Actually, probably almost 12 on the dot. Shadow of the Colossus. Hi. Yeah, 2005. 12 years ago, I was 12. "12-year-old trying to complete the time trials and that is a big ask." Oh, actually, can you go through this window?
Ah, look. Ikut.
No? Okay. Look. Go on, you can get out that window.
Apa baca? 行くと
Go on. It's the only way I can see is getting out of here. Still progressing forward. In your head. Oops. I mean, realistically, Ico and Shadow of the Colossus are on that PS Now. Which obviously I can stream PS3 games to my PS4 through their online service and then stream that. The only issue with that is I'm going to be streaming a stream. So the quality for you guys is just going to be awful. But I'll think of something. I'll definitely think of something. I'm not going to let something like HDCP fuck me around. But it's like I'm hoping to do the... Yeah. That's the thing. I'm not too fussed, but it's not the... So as you see when I'm streaming... that because of my bitrate, what I have to stream at 2,500, because obviously I don't have quality options, so I need to keep myself limited for audience. When it's a lot of motion, it can start to get a little bit pixelated and like blur pixel. Now imagine that plus an inherent blur pixel because I'm streaming it from PlayStation. It's horrible. Oh, there's another barrel. Because I mean, this runs at 1080p or like 900p on a PS4. I'm actually broadcasting this to you at 720. Because it would use too much bitrate for me to be able to upload 1080p 60 frames, even though this only runs at 30, to Twitch, sort of thing. So there's just loads of stuff like internet limitations and shit, which just are a bit of a pain for now, but... I mean, I could stream at higher quality if I wanted, but like I said... it kind of limits my audience. So... Also, now you'll go. Go on then. I'm not going for the trophy for all barrels, so... I'll do stuff like all barrels, because I know I've missed some already. But I'll do all barrels like off stream sort of thing. I prefer to do like trophy hunting and stuff off stream, because sometimes it can just become like really boring to watch. Plunk. Oh, great. Chemical fascination. What? Whoops. It's like Bloodborne. I'm going to start trophy hunting in that. But I didn't want to do it on stream because when you start getting to like the golds, trying to achieve the platinum, it becomes so boring to watch. I hate watching people doing it. Like, personally, I hate watching people doing it, so... There might be one or two games, like maybe Final Fantasy 15, I might think, like, oh yeah, I might actually just 100% this.
アタクージアウィズイエドゥナティクイノジョニアトゥオントリコーノアタマーラフイエティソトゥオノームアガーラ
There's one of them which I saw a while back. I didn't look too impressed and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get this one time. No, no! Yeah, I'm just wanting to get a playthrough out of the way now. And stream it. Right, so now I can push it further down. And to be fair, it wouldn't be trophy hunting unless something was pissing you off. At least it's not like when I tried to 100% Gears of War 1 and it was just a monotonous task of just killing thousands upon thousands of people out there. Move. A swim and grab. Oh, I can. Ooh. I think I want to push it against that. Seriously, this kid's strength. I've never been a fan of hack and slash either, to be fair. Why I could never get into like the DMC series. Hi.
Atakam, inosuke dasta sadu, ye woje kui, oniro ti hizi.
Yeah. I never knew they intended it to be a female character originally. Was I not even meant to push that into the water at all? There's always these points in games though, isn't there? Nah, it's cool.
Akise datu, araku kuizi, iramakas tinturikono, awizi.
Try pushing it into something. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. It was very out of the blue.
Hurry, Radio.
Aha! That is quite a dick maneuver. Give you no clue of anything, and the box basically just has to go to a specific point. That's ridiculous. I see what you mean, though. It won't become obvious until it just happens. No, no. Real dick maneuver by Team Ico. To be honest, I don't expect anything less. It's ingenious game design, but it's a bit backhanded. Like, it's a really smart thing. Kill them! Fly, my mutants! My horrible crime blessed there. Right, it's time to order me some pizza while he's fighting. You done? Give him a little cuddle. Okay. Obviously, I go through here for something. Or can I eventually get this open?
Adunete sese biukuzi. Iwete kasi tu neck oratu ona katu awezi.
I didn't think it could throw them over, so where to next? Boing. The panel on the back of that door. This seems to be like a reoccurring thing, that he's now starting to get taxed from fighting all the time. He's using up pretty much all his energy to protect me. Some still unknown reason. Right. Let's quickly order this pizza. It won't take me 2 seconds. Chili base. It's chili. Extra cheese. Spicy beef. Pepperoni. Add to basket. Garlic breads. 12-inch. Extra garlic. I'll hold off on pressing place order. See if Nathan comes back before I start getting too hungry. He might want some food. Cheers. As you can see, I have grown it myself. How are you doing? I'm working out how to say your name. It's a Takia... Takianen? So I don't know what way round the sound's meant to go for the IAA. IAI. Takianen? Takainen. So it's just an I. Cool. Some people with your confusing Twitch names. It's alright, I get Captain Buddy all the time. I used to get it all the time on Xbox as well. Captain Buddy. So I wasn't far off. Nope. Tacky. Cool. It's not confusing, it's Finnish. Well, to the English, Finnish can look a little bit confusing. But now I know what you mean. It's our fault for being British and being illiterate, basically. Right, push you two together. Don't shove the barrel. Pick it up. Will you just throw that barrel into the correct place? Bubbler. You've ever seen a TV show called Little Britain? There's a character, what Matt Lucas plays on that, who basically turns around and goes, "Just call me Bubbles, darling." Yeah. Yeah. So there's one of Matt Lucas's characters, which is the very much overweight woman who decides that she always wants to take her clothes off. Yeah, my mate Scott, who I nicknamed D because of his gamer tag, what he used to have. Yeah, he always calls me Bubbles, darling now. Hello, Bubbles, darling. There's a prompt when you look at... Walk up to the box and look at the prompts. You don't sound very happy now that I've given... There's grip. Push, pull. Oh, is there a prompt when I'm carrying the barrel to place the barrel on top? Is that what you were getting at? I'm oblivious to a lot of things, so... Which, to be fair, comes part and parcel with streaming. Come over here. Right, so I'll know that for the future. So when I'm carrying a barrel, there is a prompt for me to just place it on the barrel instead of my lovely attempt number 5. Eh. Hi. If they do something to this doggo, I swear to God, it's going to be like the opening of The Last of Us all over again. Yep. To be fair, they're very good stereotypes there, Taki. They really are. Feels weird calling someone tacky and it actually being a name, because it's a word what us British people use for something which is like cheap and shit. To be honest, all of Little Britain, I think the thing what they were going for with Little Britain was stereotyping a lot of Britain. Like, there's a lot of people in my area who are basically Vicky Pollard. Yeah, but no, but yeah, but no, but... This'll weed. So Taki not far off. Fair enough, Zygot. I'm still trying to learn what pieces of, like, British and American vernacular carry over. You dick of a game design. But yeah, it's a weird one, trying to translate, well, trying to know what will translate between British and American, even though they're the same language. It's all English. Oh, thanks. Oh, really? You fall down? Oh. The only bit that I can do is yeah, but no, but yeah, but no, but. Shara said that trying to be able to speak that quick and oh shit! I left the beast behind and ran. Shut up! Seriously, if you lived in my neighbourhood, that you'd hear that day in, day out. Cheers for the follow. I do appreciate it. No, me and my family used to religiously watch Little Britain.
I get a two no. What is always?
Jesus Christ, that... I'm not one to usually complain about frame rate, but Jesus Christ, that frame rate. But yeah, I was a kid when Little Britain first came out. Yeah, as I was saying, like, trying to work out what translates between English, like British English and American English is a very weird thing. Because I have a few friends over in America, like good friends, and they just, there's some things what I say and they just don't get it. Like, taking the piss is a common one, which I've never known how to fully kind of, well, basically translate from English to American. But when you're taking the piss out of someone or something is taking the piss, everyone just goes, what does that mean? It's like, it's hard to explain. It's something's taking the piss. Which, for all intents and purposes, like I said, it's almost impossible to actually explain what it means. That's why it never got translated from, like, across the continents. But, like, the literal thing is, right, I can't even explain it without saying it takes the piss. Kind of like, something's kind of frustrating, but not to the point of frustration. Where it's like a mild annoyance. So if something's taking the piss, it's a mild annoyance. But if you're taking the piss out of someone, it basically you kind of like, it's banter. It's like you're calling them names, but in jest. So it actually has two meanings. Like that is taking the piss, because really, you'd expect if you fell off in there, you'd be fine, but no. That's the thing. If you were thinking of taking the piss, like you said, there's a few ideas what can spring to your mind, which are completely wrong. Like there's pig in a poke. Pig in a poke is like basically a problem. I'm stuck like a pig in a poke, which is a very common one of ours. Taking a piss on someone. You're peeing on someone. Yes, exactly. Well, I pressed... Oh, this doesn't look ominous. I pressed X on purpose because I just wanted to drop off of him. Come on, Rampage. But yeah, pig in a poke is when you're stuck on something. The literal meaning of pig in a poke is a poke was another English word for alleyway. And people used to trap pigs into alleyways, and the only way that the pigs escaped is they ran through the person's legs. So if you're like a pig in a poke, you're basically trapped into something. Like you're having a hard time. What a weird ass system we've got. Don't you dare pick up that shield. Yeah, I was just literally, I didn't look down to see how little room I had. I just fell off of him. And this is what I mean when I'm saying, like, it's really funny that the kid seems to not give a shit. If you're crawling on him sideways and then you press X, your natural thought would be, right, lower the bottom half of yourself down and drop onto the floor. No, he lets go. He just goes. He just flops. Can you? I never actually knew that. British tag. Pretty accurate though. Need to calm you down. No, I actually didn't know that you could pull the helmets off when they were knocked prone. Calm down. Good boy. Alright, where to? I didn't know that stroking him cleaned his feathers. Right, I need to get these spears out of you. Guess who's getting a nice little scrub then? Okay, for some reason he moved to his neck. Oh my god. I didn't know you could clean him. Poor little thing. I've been letting him go around completely blood soaked. Oh my days. That is ace. He has another spear in him somewhere. Is that it? Make you nice and shiny. I had no idea that cleaned him off. Some next level gameplay this. Also, you probably know this one, but I found some out the other day. You can, if you get up on his head and start scratching behind his ear, he'll try and itch himself. So you can force him to itch himself. See if I can do it. Try and pet him behind his ear. Like here-ish. Or am I just making him sleepy?
さいさい
I love that you just hold on while he shakes his head. Just like, not this again. Yeah, this game is fantastic. It's a little bit.
アハシジアティチアウヒモイアグトリコーノアタドイアリエティソダナイン
It's a little bit finicky at times. Sometimes the controls aren't like the most responsive. But it's a fantastic game, and like we were saying at the start, like, okay, that didn't work. It's been 12 years since the last one, so I've been waiting for this game for too long. It's a PS4 exclusive, I think. I'm sure Team Ico is like PlayStation exclusive, and it's made by Team Japan, so it must be. Yeah, PS4. Yeah. Yeah, I know them feels when you're just like, I really need this game, but you just can't get it. So he scratches at that cogwheel and it lifts it up a little bit. Or anything up here? I wish like console exclusives weren't a thing. Oh, barrel. See, I'm still toying with the idea whether I want a Pro. Because I'm still just running my standard PS4. But then again, I only bought this PS4 maybe a year ago. Or close to like a year. Have nice noms. Yeah, there's a lot of games that I won't buy straight off, but stuff like this I bought pretty much on release, just because I was waiting for it for so long. Get up on his head. Oh, you'll buy like the Game of the Year edition. I've done that with quite a few games. The hell is this stuff? Is the jelly? Trophy. I didn't see anything pop up. Are these poo? He must have done it while I was running around the outside. You weird ass creature. Anyway. So what do I have to do? Just pick up the poop. I was playing with it. Commenting on how it was like jelly. He moves it slightly. Is there a way that I get onto the cog? I think I might need a hint. Oh wait, is there a Hi baby. Ah, chase you around the ring. Feel mean. He wants to play with it, encourage him. Guessing that's encouraging. Good boy. Alright, don't accept my pets. Can you get out of my way, please? Thank you. Oh, please tell me that I'll get on one side of this and he puts his foot on the other side. Like a catapult. Do it. In the words of Chancellor Palpatine. Do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Trico just looks at you and goes, "You sure about this?" It kind of presses it a little bit and is like, "You're really sure about this?" Alright. Dunk! Oh my god. It's like him being stuck in the tree all over again. No, not pick up the fucking helmet. Do that again. Ready? Aim! Fire! See, he's like, you sure? That is actually fantastic. Oh my days, that is fantastic. I love the look on its face as well when you hit the floor. And it just looks at you just like... How'd you do that? No idea. Essentially the kid... So the story so far, if you can really call it story, it's just kind of subtext now. So you start dreaming. Luckily they're not canonical, so like Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, and then this, there's no connection. It's just like the gameplay style. But with this one, essentially the story so far, you've woken up in a cave next to this Trico. From what seemed to be dreams, it seemed that his tribe, which were kind of described having the same clothing through imagery, were hunting them. Because Tricos are inherently a man-eating beast. So he woke up in the cave with it, he helped pull a spear out of it, he gave it food, and they just seemed to get that kind of little bond with each other. That's it. That all happens within the first 10 minutes. That's it. That's literally the story you get so far. Oh, so they're all three in the same world. Right. So it's like a very loose connection. No idea. I don't have a clue what those armored men are. What drives them, what magic's with it. You have no idea why the tattoos have appeared on him. It literally says, like, the whole thing of it as well, you heard before that that older voice, he's narrating this in first person. There's like, well, first person past tense, so it's like I woke up with these strange markings on my skin. So essentially the guy who's narrating is you when you're older. I wasn't expecting him to jump up. There was a little thing of light coming from behind the armor. I was wondering if I could shove it and it fell away, but it didn't. Oh, and doesn't it, I'm pretty sure at the start of the game it tries to say that they were hunting the Tricos to extinction, and you think that this was the last one, and up until recently, with that second one showing up, you now know there's two of them. I think is the kind of the thing what they're trying to get at.
Look.
I didn't point that way, did I? But yeah, there's really not much story being told so far. It's a lot like, have you ever seen people play stuff like Journey and Abzu and stuff like that, where it kind of, there's a loose story to it, but it's really up for your interpretation? It's kind of a lot like that. Yeah, Trico is the name of their species, so they are all Tricos. But there was supposed to be like an apex predator, but yeah, the one what we've got's a bit thick. The other one doesn't seem to fall over anything, doesn't seem to be stupid in any way. It's planning its attacks properly. Our one, yeah, it's like a Labrador. Lights are on, but nobody's home. So there's a blue door, so I'm assuming something comes alive. Pulled that lever, pulled that lever, pulled that lever. Yeah, it's a whole culmination of a lot of things. Because Shadow of the Colossus never really explained why the Colossi are there, do they? They're just there. Yeah, Trico's a big dopey dog. Cat. Bird. Rat. Hybrid. Oh, so he can come round here. I'm guessing we go up there. Hi. Don't push me off. Yeah, you know that kind of like Labrador mentality where they just go, like you give it a command, it just goes. Bam. Yeah, I think we're on the inside of a tower. He's a weird... I think they're meant to be able to fly. Or at least glide quite well. Name the movie title. But I don't think... I think there's something like stunted this one's growth or something. Or it's like a young version, which is maybe why you've been able to make it friendly with you. I don't have a clue. Which, again, I'm hoping it explains at the end of the game. Kind of gives you the big explanation. But essentially the kid's story as well. You're trying to find your way back to your village. But when you wake up and get outside that cave, you look around and go, well, actually, I don't recognise any of this. So, you're a kid who doesn't know where the hell he is trying to find his way home. The Trico just seems to want to help you. It seems to have some weird connection with you. Right, up we go. But yeah, they're like very adept at kind of like acrobatic feats, so like jumping huge gaps. They're very nimble on the toes even though they don't seem it. Oops, sorry, am I too low down? Or too high up even?
Yeti!
And like at the start of the game he doesn't realistically listen to your commands. there's a turning point in it where he kind of does. Now I can kind of command him to go places and do stuff. See, I always thought it was howling because he saw the other one and it was beyond our eyes. Barring the few times where it has actually turned up. He's wanting to get to the top of there. Oh. I had a very frustrating moment in the last cast, which was Friday. I played For Honor over the weekend. Yeah, there are some very frustrating... The game itself isn't frustrating, it's just the way that some of the mechanics work. Just don't... They're a great idea, they just don't line up well. If you catch my drift. But Shadow of the Colossus was the same. Very, very smart game, very smart system. But it was just like... I don't want to say like horribly constructed, but there were a few rough edges, which were very apparent. Yep. Case in point, perfect example of this. There's Assassin's Creed 2, I think it was. The first time that you go near water, and there's a lighthouse, and then you've got to jump on little posts in the water to basically weave your way and get to the top of there, and that's one of the lookout points, the vantage points. No matter how many times you looked directly at that post, Ezio would be looking that way and decide to jump that way. Kinda like that. So sometimes the mechanics just don't seem to align. Come on. And sometimes Trico just doesn't listen to you. Like I've told him 3 times to go through this gap. See, I preferred the first game of Assassin's Creed. I didn't really enjoy the Ezio timeline. Black Flag was fantastic. Stop wiggling me about and I'll get off then. Woo! The storylines in them were good. But I think I got a little bit bored of the Assassin's Creed things. I enjoyed 4 mainly because of its gameplay, because who doesn't want to be a pirate? I lost hours and hours of my life to that game. Jump off! Thank you. You really need to play the first one. The mechanics will feel outdated, but the story of it was fantastic. Okay, so I can't dive down that far. Yeah. The story in it is fantastic. I wonder, can I make him dive? They're horns. I'm assuming they originally were fully grown. But it seems that every time you feed him, you send me grab those barrels and throw them down to him, which basically have something glowing inside. They seem to grow his horns. So obviously, collecting all the barrels eventually fully develops his horns.
レディオ 決まって
I guess not. Or I guess so. Oh, don't get out, you big daft dog. Get back in there. I'm guessing I've got to use him when he dives down to give me quicker momentum to get down. Well, oh my days. See what I mean? Sometimes the mechanics are a little bit janky. I got caught on everything on him then. Look at the big dumb dog just standing there. It's like, you're drowning. There's no point drying yourself off. I want you to get back in the water. Yeah, it looks like there's like a gateway open at the bottom. I've got to find out what command makes him dive when I'm on it. Oh, so there is. Thank you. I definitely did not see that. Climb. Thank you. I was completely oblivious to that. See, I said as well, one time, I watch streamers play, and there are some things which are glaringly obvious that when you play it by yourself, you'll notice. But I was like, no, when I stream, I won't be like that. Exactly like that. That emote looks very, very like an old friend of mine, Paul Ward, who used to wear shit like that. That way. Let's open that gateway. Opened that one as well. I doubt it. If you were him, you wouldn't even know how to type. He's not the brightest cookie at all. This is a guy who joined the army. He joined the army, did all his training, was about to be sent on deployment, and got sent home because he pulled a muscle in his arse. He right, one of the best ones what I've known him to do. So basically, there's in one of the towns here, because I live on the coast, well, near enough on the coast. There's a little popular spot where people go, called Half Moon Bay, which is essentially where the tide comes in. There's like a half moon shape of pretty much just straight sheer rock for about 20 feet, with rock all over the bottom, down into where this little beach area was. We used to go there drinking and everything, have fires when the tide was out, anything of the sorts. He managed, in his blind drunkenness, to fall from the top into Half Moon Bay. Like I said, 20 foot, plus it's all stone at the bottom before it gets to the beach. Survived. Was in hospital for a day. The man's indestructible. That's how special his friend Paul Ward is. Yeah, good pooch. No, the arse muscle pulling was a separate thing. That was just while he was in the army. We actually had no explanation how he pulled a muscle in his arse, just that he did it. But yeah, the only thing what he came out with when he fell off Half Moon Bay was like a small fracture in his arm and maybe like a cracked rib. That was it. But yeah, we never got an explanation of why somehow he pulled his arse muscle while he was in the army. And I'm pretty sure your brain's probably going to the same place that mine did. Splat! We were all thinking that. Oh yeah, totally. He was running too hard during drills and accidentally sprained a muscle. No worries, Zygot. Thank you for coming. Thanks for watching. Take care. Snacks. But yeah. Our friend Paul Ward is a certainly special person. What's the worst I've done, injury-wise? Probably my collarbone. Although there was a time when I was a kid where I lived, we were on a cul-de-sac, and there was like a big hill before it, where, as a child, obviously, I have a push bike, I'm gonna go flying down the hill really fast and it's gonna be really cool. I came off, broke my arm in 2 places, road rash all over my face and half my skin was missing, ripped off a fingernail. That was quite bad. But I was like 5 at the time, so I was still made of like wishes and dreams. So I didn't really get that injured. How about you? Like, I've got a long medical history of broken bones and everything. It's probably easier to name bones I haven't broken by now than it is to go through the list of, well, I've broken this, I've broken this, I've broken that. If I get Doggo to jump in, does the water level rise? not enough. Yeah, I don't know how people have got through life without breaking a bone. Completely bewildering to me. A lot of my injuries, though, were either on bikes or like rugby and stuff. Yeah, my brother's the same. He used to be able to get stung all the time, and then all it took was one more push. Just 1 second, guys. I'm back. I was just explaining what was going on with our boiler, because our boiler's still dead. We had the guy come out to have a look at it today, and he just looked at me and just went, nah, it's fucked. Like, plain and simple. When he came down, I was like, so, how bad is it? And he just looked at me and went, plain and simple, it's fucked. I was like, right, thanks. Ooh, it's a fair injury. But yeah, don't fuck with anyone's Barbies. Me and my brother had fights all the time. There's countless scars on both of our bodies of where we've beaten each other to within an inch of death. What brothers do. Well, siblings do. Have you ate yet?
Got some chips. Quite hungry.
It's Kirsty's out for the night, I'm hungry. Yeah. It's very normal sibling behaviour. Nathan was just kind of stood there as I was saying it. He was just like... It's a hound? So the water level doesn't rise with him in. When I swim underneath, he disappears. How do I get up to that lever? Yeah. It's one thing to know about Last Guardian. It's puzzle heavy. And my brain isn't exactly the quickest. Gets there in the end. Just takes a while. Oh, I wonder, did I miss it? Oh! Oh no, that's stone. I thought that was like some wood stacked up against the side, but it's just another one of them. I must have missed something in the cave. Hi. There's nothing in here. There's no real place for them to go. Where does this go to? You really can't leap well, can you, kid? If this leads anywhere. Where does that lead? No, there's nothing there either. I have a feeling I've got to get the big dumb dope to come over, jump on his back and get him to dive in front of this again. Like I did the last one. Basically like a reversal of the last puzzle. What? Infectious language. Always doing these games. Right. Get up on your back. That way. Yeah, there's nothing else underneath there either. Here we go. So that opens up that door. Oh, why won't you let me turn the camera? That's the way I came in. That cave entrance. Let go of his tail. Let go, kid. What I'll do, I'll get underneath and I'll try calling him when I get under here. There's like half a ladder here. Yeah, what do you want? Burgers. Vegetable burger. Vegetable burger. Half quarter. Half. With trimmings. Barbecue sauce. Add the basket. Just one sec. Side orders. Chips with anything on? Oh, there's chips. Curry, chips and beans. I was going to say chip, cheese and curry, but you can't have fucking cheese. Chips and curry. Large or regular? Large. That bastard. No worries, Tacky. Thanks for coming out and cheers for the follow. Hope to see you again sometime. Let's check out. I wonder if I've got to jump when he pushes me up with his body weight of water. When the wave ripple comes close. Oh yeah, you need to come and have a look at this emote. It's small, but it looks exactly like fucking Paul Ward. It's the funniest thing ever. One sec. I jumped. That's how you do it. Where's my order? Yeah. Come over. Like I said, it's really fucking small. If you get close enough, it looks exactly like fucking Paul Ward. It's just a little fucking Paul Ward. But it's not. It's another streamer, Ritz. It's his global emote. I mean, it looks exactly like fucking Paul Ward. So I was telling him stories about Paul, like when he fell into Half Moon Bay, and came out with practically nothing broken, walked out of hospital the next day, or whether he when he went to the army and had to be recalled back because he'd, quote, pulled a muscle in his arse. Also, shit-faced drunk. It's the start of everything. Yeah, but this is Paul. He doesn't care. He could have had his organs harvested and he wouldn't have fucking noticed. strange egg. Right, hopefully nothing epic happens here. Better not just be another submersion thing. Well, I'm now drowning. If you could hurry up, doggo.
Atamise Tarana, Ototuri Kuno, Irakazi,
I
Arasai,
need to show you a clip later as well from this cast. I literally go from sheer look of excitement to sheer look of betrayal to sheer look of excitement within like 5 seconds. And there's a scene in it where it's basically Lion King. So mine's up on there, and another one comes up and just goes, "Long live the king." What? Yes. Yes. I know there's a girl's bedroom. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Carry it on tomorrow after hopefully the boiler gets fixed. Probably not, but you know, one can hope. But yeah, if you are new, I'd very much appreciate if you'd hit the follow button on here and on Twitter. Post there every time that I go live. Currently, actually, no more whinging about my wisdom tooth hurting because it stopped hurting and stopped pushing out, so. But yeah, every time that I go live, what game I'm playing, etc., is all posted up on there. I don't know how long it's going to take to repair the boiler tomorrow. The guy said he's going to come between 2 and 4. Hopefully he comes at 2, but more than likely he's going to turn up at 4. And yeah, however long that takes, as soon as he's disappeared, I'm just going to start streaming and hopefully finish this game tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know how much longer's left of it, so yeah, that'll do it for me today. Bye.
Hero, 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 hero. I wanna be a hero, hero. Oh, the